Real estate reviews are one of the great tools and processes that a real estate agent can use to stay top of mind, connect with customers, and be that expert advisor. Now, there's not really ever a bad time to do real estate reviews with your client because it's always great to contact them to stay top of mind and connect. But there are times when you're going to get more bang for your buck and get more from your investment of your efforts. And so those are the cases that you really want to make sure you focus on you're doing reviews. So it's not necessarily when to do reviews, but when is the time most prime? When are you going to get the most return on that investment, both of your efforts, your time, and your emotion, and you're going to connect at the right time for the clients so they can truly understand what's going on and really value your input. Now, the first time that's pretty much most obvious for most people is home anniversaries. Home anniversaries are a key time for connection because they're a great time to really reminisce and kind of go over what is for most people the largest investment they'll ever make in their life. You as your trusted advisor are kind of checking in with them, keeping them in the know, and really keeping them abreast of what's going on in their home and in their value. That way that they really are checked in and know what's going on this massive investment. Because of this, it's a great time to connect with people, plan for the future, and see if anything's changed in their priorities or in their life. For this reason, it is recommended for all your clients. On their home anniversaries, you basically always do a home anniversary real estate review. Now, there are other times of the year, so some people might get multiple multiple reviews because they might have the home anniversary and another time, but always do the home anniversary. The second most prime time for real estate reviews is around New Year's. We like to call this the New Year, New Home? Time for real estate reviews. This is a great time because a lot of people around the New Year's are making resolutions, they're making goals, and they're making plans for the future. Because of this, it's a great time for their goal setting and for you to be part of that, whether that be for investment purposes and understanding what equity they have in the house, or maybe for a move coming up in the near future. Really help them plan their year and be that kind of trusted expert and that advisor, and really connect because this is a time that they're looking forward to the future and you want to be part of it. Now, the third most prime time is when there's major changes in their life or in general. The life changes one is pretty interesting because in most cases, why are people selling a house? Probably because they're moving to a different house for whatever reason. It can be a new job. It can be, major changes of kids graduating and them being empty nesters now. It could be new babies. It could be a loss in the family. There's a lot of reasons why people would move. But all those causes for house change, you want to kind of stay on top of. Because if you notice the cause first, then offer the real estate review, now you're really offering a service that helps them understand where they stand with their investment and with their home, and gives them the options to be able to look into the future and see what kind of changes might be not just willing to make, but might be ready to make. Now, how are you going to find those? It's pretty straightforward. You're going to look on their social media. Now, you should probably connect with them anyways because you really have a relationship with them as this kind of like servant mentality. And so you're connected with them to really connect in many facets. But in this way, we want to make sure we're really watching their social media feeds, interacting, commenting, and things like that. And from that personal relationship you develop, you'll notice things. You'll notice things like graduation announcements. You'll notice things like new job or new career titles that change, or, people celebrating this kind of moment in their life. And so because of things like this, or even like announcement of a new baby, you'll know that it's time to really reach out to them and offer that real estate review as part of your services. The other major change that you really want to make sure we focus in on are major market changes. Now, obviously, if it's a major market change that went in the positive direction, a lot of clients don't know that they have a ton of equity. The other major market changes we want to really key on outside of this is when the news is really talking about crazy changes in the economy. You don't really know if they're watching the news or listening to a podcaster and they're just hitting this point of pure confusion where they have no idea what's really going on. Well, if this is happening and there's a lot of upheaval in the market and a lot of kind of just confusion in general, it's a great time to connect because you want to keep them informed, but you also want them coming to you asking those questions, not necessarily just searching Google or AI and then being referred to a different agent. You want to kind of head that off at the pass and give them good, knowledgeable information that they can really make good decisions on. So if you do real estate reviews during those 3 times, the home anniversaries, around New Year's, and when there's major market changes or life changes that you identify through social media, if you do those things, you will stay top of mind, you'll connect with your customers, offer a great service, and through that value provided to them, tend to receive more business on your end.